There you go. Hey, you guys. I am so sorry. Something happened with StreamYard when I it just wouldn't allow me to to enter the studio. Nevertheless, I'm here. How you doing, Mather? So today we have a very special guest. We have SaNeter Studios coming. I'm gonna make sure that we show them some love. If you guys have questions, please, ask towards the end. But I'm really excited about this interview, and I hope that y'all are doing well and that you get something from it. Happy Thursday. It is so hot here. Hey, Mrs. Lady Red, how you doing? It is so hot today, y'all. We are pushing 100 almost every day, and I'm just like, just got to stay hydrated. Okay, let me let them know that I'm on. So, how you doing, Zero? It's crazy. How are you guys doing? I'll just chat with you guys until he comes, but I've been studying this Kemet spirituality versus Christianity, and I've been intrigued. I've learned a lot of things, and African spirituality has just been really fascinating to me. So I just want to share with you guys some of the things that I've been learning and some of the positive things I've been doing, because this internet has just gotten so dark. There's been a lot of back and forth. So I wanted to bring you guys something different. Also, I'm going to be going live on my new channel, Sobriety Matters. So we'll have a smaller group there where we could talk about some stuff. And I don't know. My internet is really glitching today. Can y'all hear me? Or no? Hang on. I don't know what is wrong with my internet, but I have a weak signal, so hopefully I'll be okay without having a reboot. How you doing, Jose? So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. But give me a second. So just to let you guys know, so I don't know the last thing you guys heard, if y'all can even hear me out there. Y'all let me know how's the sound, because the internet has just really been glitching. So I just subscribed to Sobriety Matters. Yeah, so I'm gonna start going over there. Jose, that is a great place for if you want to go there. I'm going to, what's today, Thursday? So I think I'm gonna do like an introductory live over there. Hey, Robin, and just get to know y'all. And we're gonna do that. So please, mods, drop SaNeter's link, drop his look for his cash app, drop his cash app and all that stuff, which he didn't ask me to do. He didn't ask me for anything, but let's show our respect. So drop his link, and if you guys want to donate to the stream, you could donate to either one of us. Show our guests some love. Y'all know I'm excited about all of these. Oh, I forgot to. I'm gonna drop I'll drop a link for him when he enters the studio. Okay. So, anyways, I've been studying African spirituality and all of these things because I've been trying to really. Oh, drop the link. Here we go. I've been trying to really improve myself. I already did the sober part. Now I'm just looking for more. Welcome, SaNeter. There's the link for you. So now I'm just looking for more, and that's where we are. Hey, Alexis, thank you for being a member. I'm excited. And this cat that I have is driving me insane. I should let this darn cat out the. Okay, y'all. I'm waiting on SaNeter. I'm gonna go get this cat real quick. Okay. So, oh wait, here he is. Okay, I won't get the cat. But y'all know I got this new cat. Welcome, SaNeter. Let me put you on this side. How are you doing?
I'm good. Peace and blessings to you. How you doing?
Peace and blessings to you. I'm doing great. I'm having a Fantastic morning. It's so hot here.
Oh man, it's hot here. Humid, muggy.
You guys have humidity. It's dry here. It's like 100 plus today.
Oh wow, yeah. Ours over here is just humid over here. Anyway, peace and blessings to you. Thank you for inviting me over to your platform. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm excited. I've been I'm just, we've been so excited about it. So you guys, this is SaNeter Studios. SaNeter, can we start with you introducing yourself for people that don't know you?
Yes, for those of y'all who may not know who I am, my name is Brother SaNeter. Very controversial, the most hated. I look forward to it. I'm definitely one of the most hated people out here because of what I do. And you know what they say, if you ain't got no haters, then you ain't doing nothing. But this is what I use, the haters, to keep me strong, to keep doing what I'm supposed to do, because I know they want to see me fail. And because I know that, I stand strong on what I represent and what I do. I stand on what I say. I stand on what I represent and what I believe in. And so, yes, I am the House of Consciousness. There's no such thing as a conscious community. Number one, there's no such thing as a Black community, because we don't run anything. We are only consumers. That's all we are. We are all consumers. And so we don't own any block that we be on. So therefore there's no such thing as a Black community. So yes, that's it. I represent the consciousness.
Wow, that was already controversial. Let me ask you this. Hey, Villanor. Hey, you guys. I'm going to leave you on the hands of my mods. I have at least 2 mods, right? So you guys drop his link, drop his information, and also, I will also be dropping a link again, if it's okay with SaNeter, to the debate that they're having. So I will also drop that in the chat again. Okay, SaNeter, so when you said that there's no Black community and there's no conscious community, a lot of people put those two, not the Black community, but they put the conscious community with the House of Consciousness, and you're saying it's not the same? Or can't hear.
When it first started, yes, it was a conscious community. But the conscious community got infiltrated by a lot of people, and they just started throwing everybody in the bag. Anybody that will wear Kemetic, anybody that will wear African garbs, anybody that will be teaching about the Hebrew stuff, they automatically threw them in the conscious community. From the Moors to everything, everybody became a conscious community. So that's what really messed the whole thing up. And yeah, it's no such thing as that. You have people who are conscious. Everything in the world, we all conscious. A roach is conscious. You try to step on him and see what he do. He gonna run. He gonna jet. He gonna get the hell up out of there. So yeah, don't get caught up on that conscious community. Ain't no such thing as that.
So there's a few groups that go around as the conscious community, but you guys, did you start off as the House of Consciousness and then other people broke apart and made it? Okay.
Yes, we are still the HOK, the House of Consciousness. The House of Consciousness only mean wherever I go, I bring that knowledge, I bring that consciousness. Wherever I go, when I take my trips to California, I bring the House of Consciousness. When I go to Detroit, wherever I go, when I go to Chicago, I bring the House of Consciousness with me. And so people see it. They like, oh man, I'm gonna get a chance to be on the HOK, the House of Consciousness. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we represent. That's what I represent.
You guys, and because you guys started the movement with the HOK. You guys started it. You're the founder. So what I would do for some of you, because I've been getting a lot of questions on how to navigate through it, and I've asked those questions, subscribe to SaNeter. And they'll recommend, you'll see the people on their channel, you'll know who's who, and you'll be able to work you'll be able to navigate it like that. I would start with the founder and then listen, because there's so many other people that's kind of subconscious community, and they just may not be a part of what they're doing. So your core beliefs, for those that don't know, are what?
I came up under Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, he was one of my teachers in the new Black Panther Party. He was the chairman, the head of the Black Panther Party. For those of y'all who don't know Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, you can go and look him up. And so I became the chairman of the Harlem chapter of the new Black Panther Party. You see? So we had a nice, we was a very militant, organized group. We was definitely banging on the white man, going at the white man and stuff like that. And that's what the Black Panther Party was representative of. That's what they would do. We would, you know, be more concerned with black people than Europeans, than the white man. And so that's basically my rise on 125th Street in Harlem. I've been out there on them streets, on them corners, and you know, we be having speaking corners, and I would go out there and I would hang up a big poster of mats about lynchings and stuff like that, and I would go out there and teach. I would have a big bullhorn, and I would teach hard as hell and bang hard. Been arrested out there by the white man, been, you know, brothers been pulling guns out on me, Negroes pulling guns, all kind of stuff. So it was heated out there back in them days. And so that's where I come from. I come from them movements right there.
You know, one thing I can appreciate is someone that comes from a movement and has been through all that stuff, and then they see someone like me. And SaNeter has been very, very supportive over my sobriety and over my journey. He really has, and I really appreciate that. Can you tell us about your own journey that you have overcome?
Yes. You know, I've been in them streets. I've been in the drug game. I've been dealing drugs, selling drugs to our people is just as worse as using drugs. And so I've been a part of that. I have also been a user of drugs, you know, selling drugs, being in and out of prison, of the prison system, you know, things like that. And so when I got caught, one day I got caught as a young man. I'm a young man. My mother had 7 of us. And so she raised us by herself. I met my father maybe 2 times as a young man. I wouldn't know how he looked if I was to bump into him in the street today. I wouldn't know if that's him or not, you know. My father was Puerto Rican. Yeah, my father was Puerto Rican. And so when I got arrested one day, I would say it was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. And people say, what do you mean by that? Either I would have been locked up in jail or I would have been dead on them streets. I come from the streets of Harlem. And for anybody who know how Harlem was in the 80s, coming up on 114th Street in the 80s, when you step out your house, you stepping over syringe needles. You stepping over all kind of vials. You stepping over all kind of drugs. You see, this was the ghetto in Harlem. So I had a rough come up. I was a poor man. My family was poor coming up. My mother had to do what she had to do to raise all of us by herself. You see what I'm saying? To make sure we stay alive in these days. This is how bad Harlem was, y'all. I mean, for those of y'all who know, there was a man by the name of Claw. You could probably look him up. He's in the museum. His arm was so big from shooting narcotics in it. The museum bought his arm from him. They bought his arm and put it in the museum, and they was doing all kind of examinations on it, studying it. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching brick trucks. You know what a brick truck is, right? The brick truck that would carry the money, that would bring it to the bank.
Yes.
I've seen as a young kid where the brick truck would get blown up. Sometimes they would get robbed and all of that. You know, all kind of stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That is crazy. I know.
And so coming up, right? And when I got caught doing what I was doing, I got caught. I ended up doing 5 years in Clinton Correctional Facility. Now, I never had a time or a chance to really sit down and reflect on who I am. You know, I didn't know nothing about no knowledge. All I knew is how to hustle, how to get money, how to make money. That's all I knew. That's all I cared about. Because remember, my mother had 7 of us. I was the oldest son, right? And so I would go out at an early age, like 14, 15, go out there hustling, doing what I do to get this money and helping my moms, right? And so I get caught with these drugs 1 time, twice, and then the 3rd time, I ended up going to prison, doing 5 years in Clinton Correctional Facility for a drug case. And during that time, I ended up meeting people like Minister Louis Farrakhan and Rikers Island. I bought me some headphones. You can buy some headphones at that time, right? And you listen to WBLS, and Farrakhan comes on every Sunday, every Sunday. And I made sure I would tune in to hear Minister Farrakhan. And I'm talking about when Minister Farrakhan was Minister Farrakhan. He was talking about the white man, the devil, going into the history, going into the lessons. And I was like just eating it up. I was like, whoa, this is bad. See, I didn't have the time to hear it outside because I was too busy running around, moving, trying to make a dollar, trying to make money, trying to stay clean out there in them streets, trying to, keep my appearance up. And so now when I get in there, I'm forced to sit down. I'm forced to do what I'm supposed to do. Everybody else going to work out, playing basketball, going to the gym. I'm sitting there reading the message to the black man. I'm sitting there with my bow tie, having my family send me a bow tie and a white shirt. You was able to wear a bow tie and a white shirt. So I would have my family bring me a bow tie and a white shirt. And I had my Quran and I had the message to the black man by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And I'm walking around the goddamn penitentiary as a member of the Nation of Islam with Farrakhan. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that's when I just started getting into the knowledge. And now I'm like, yo, this is what I'm talking about. I can't wait to get home.
Wow.
When I got home, when them gates opened up, I was able to meet the man of my life, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, the man who taught me how to be a man, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. And when I'm under his wing, man, sometimes it was scary because when he come around, you got police on every corner. The police looking down with with shotguns and everything. I remember we did the Million Youth March. Have you ever heard of the Million Youth March?
I heard of the Million Man March, but not the Youth March.
Well, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad was Minister Farrakhan's right-hand man. When I came home, I said, the first thing I'm going to do is go to Mosque number 7, because that's in Harlem. That's the Harlem Mosque. That's where Malcolm X come from that mosque.
Wow.
So I'm like, yo, I got to go to the Mosque number 7. I got to go and meet these people. Man, I get home. Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad was on his way out of the mosque. And I was like, oh my God, what? That's when he got suspended. So now I had to make a decision. Do you want to follow Khalid Muhammad or do you want to stay with Minister Louis Farrakhan? So it was a split. That's when the split came. So I had to make
what happened with the split? Is that how, because they used to be together? So is that what happened?
Right. That's when Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad came up with the Black Panther Party, the new Black Panther Party. He met a man by the name of Aaron Michaels from Dallas, Texas. And so they got together. He speaks to Khalid Muhammad and they said, yo, you know what? We need to form the Black Panther Party. And we need to go out there and defend our people and this. And so Khalid was on a mission. He was going to every city, building the Black Panther Party in every city. So he already got a mark on his back now from the white man, from the powers that be. They didn't like Khalid. Khalid he made it to the Donahue Show. You can see him on the Donahue Show. You can see him on a lot of programs. You know what I'm saying? And so we was one of the most militant groups out there. You talking about the Hebrew Israelites? No, it was the new Black Panther Party under Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad because he had the rappers involved. The rappers back then, they loved Khalid Muhammad, you see? And so he appointed me to be the minister of the Harlem chapter. And the Harlem chapter, I had the biggest headquarters in Harlem. We had the biggest headquarters. We had free food. We had free food programs. We was going out to every store, making the stores donate, contribute. I was going to supermarkets. We would carry like shopping carts and have these stores donate food, and we would come back and give it out to the community. It was beautiful. It was a good thing. Now, I'll wait for some questions if you have any.
Actually, I wanted to go back a little, if that's okay. And you guys, so SaNeter's open to answer questions. So
Yeah, I'm open. You can let people in too if they want to come in and ask
let
a
me drop
question.
the
It's
link.
up to you.
Yeah, I
You
do.
know, at
I'll
your
drop the link.
discretion.
Hey, whatever is okay with you.
I'm open for
I'll drop
any
a link,
questions,
guys.
man. Any questions. Shout out to my brother Q Butter, the great job that he is doing in Brooklyn, working with kids. You know, he got a school program. You familiar with brother Q Butter?
Only by name. Only
Oh
by
man,
name.
see, these are people that you got to start bringing on. Q Butter is a brother who have a school he created a school program in his own building. You see what I'm saying? He have a school program going on there, and he have a studio going on up in there. And this brother doing that work for real.
Welcome, Q Butter. I almost called you K Butter. Sorry, because of the
Yeah,
Q.
I've
But
been
Q
there.
Butter,
I've
welcome.
been there. Yeah, I've been there. So I see the work that he do.
I will reach out to him because I feel like these are the kind of things we need to hear, you guys. I feel so much better listening and talking. So I am so welcome, you guys. You're so welcome, and thank you so much for coming over.
Yeah, and let me say this to you too, misunderstood. And this is not a shot at nobody. I don't care how big someone platform is. It don't matter to me. I don't give a damn if you got 10 people in here, misunderstood. If I rock with you, I'll rock with you. I'll come over here and chop it up and build with you. It don't matter to me. Because some people say, oh man, you can't bring in 1,000 or 2,000. I ain't going over there. See, it's not about the subscribers with me. It's about reaching. It don't matter if you could get 5 people. Because I might end up getting 5 people from you that may be coming over to my program, watching my show as well.
Right.
Not leaving you, but saying, Dan, let me go over there and see what SaNeter doing as well. You see, this is how you build in the YouTube community. You build like that, you know?
Right, I agree. I think, and my people are really, really supportive over me, and I appreciate that. And yes, and they've been asking me a lot of questions, and so the questions that I'm asking you is just things that I'm like, you know what, he'll be here. Let me just ask. But I wanted to go, and I appreciate that, SaNeter. I feel the same way, you guys. So thank you. And like I said, he's been so supportive. I wanted you just subscribe. Yes, Iron Wife, subscribe, and they'll give you a lot of information over there. They're very welcoming. I wanted to go back. Thank you for dropping a link to Q Butter. They supposed to like K Butter.
You said K Butter. K Butter.
Yeah, it's like, okay, if it was Spanish, it'd be K Butter. But I wanted to ask you, so when you only went to prison at one time.
No,
so
I got caught a few times, but I never did no time. You know what I'm saying? Because there was little crimes. I might get caught with weed in my pocket. I might have got caught with some cocaine sometime. I probably got caught with a cell, making a cell. Like when you make a cell, the undercover comes to you, look just like you, young kid, and he'll buy some dope or he might buy some coke from you and you sell it. And he passed you the bill. Now you got the marked bill in your pocket. You don't know it's marked because you be like, what? So when they grab you, they have you standing right here, and the dude that sold it to you, he's probably somewhere around, and they asking on the mic, is this him? Is this the one? Is this the one? Yeah, he put the money in his pocket. So they take all my money out my pocket, and they looking at the serial number because they got the serial number marked down on their papers. So they pull out their paper, they sheet, and they look at the serial number. If I got that goddamn marked money in my pocket, I'm done.
Oh, wow.
And so they look at the serial number and they say, yeah, we got the nigga. This is him. Take him out. So I got caught like about, goddamn, hold on. Shit, I would say I got caught like damn near 8 times. 8 times or more. You know, but it wasn't so much. So that's why they would let me out on my own recognizance, right? And so
if you're asking me the word, I don't know.
Yeah. Stuff
I'm
like
butcher,
that.
really butchering it together.
I would get out. Next thing you know, I get probation, you know, and then I get caught again because that was no joke, getting caught again. So when I got caught again, that was it. They put the hammer down. Yeah, he got to go. The judge told me too, don't let me see you back in my courtroom. Don't let me see you again. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I go out there, stay home for maybe a good year or two. Get caught again. That was it. That's when I go up north and do my bid. But once I had that bid, that's what changed my life, because I was able to sit down, read books, get into myself, go to the mosque, do my research, study, get introduced to Farrakhan, listen to Khalid Muhammad. And when I got that knowledge, that's when I was a total different person. Couldn't wait to get home. Couldn't wait to get ahead and use this. Now, mind you, Khalid Abdul Muhammad got killed. Some say he died from a brain aneurysm. I'm saying he was killed. Biological warfare. He was killed. Biological warfare. When he fell in his house, he threw up on the rug and everything. The people that was around him got rid of the rug. You see, they got rid of a lot of stuff. So we know that there was a conspiracy going on there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so
I couldn't believe.
So I'm saying to myself, God damn, what am I going to do? I said, I'm going to leave my job and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to work for myself. I wasn't afraid, but my wife was afraid. What? You leaving your job? What we going to do? I said, baby, I got this. Don't worry about it. I got it. So I said, I'm going to leave my job because I was so into the knowledge and into what I got to do. I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to begin to put this knowledge all over the world. So I created DVDs, the Dr. Bens. I started getting into who is Dr. Ben? Who is this Dr. John Henry Clark? And the people on the 125th Street, they were like me, just walking zombies. Didn't know no knowledge, didn't know no nothing. I go out there on the 125th Street, across the street from the Apollo Theater, right? I'm in one of the main strips. So I'm out there, I got my table out there, I'm making videos, I'm selling knowledge. Now, you know how hard it is to sell knowledge now.
Yeah.
You can sell bootleg music and you can sell the CDs and the movies, but now I'm coming out there with history, the stolen religion from Africa and stuff like that. And the people are looking at like, whoa, what is this stuff? Stolen religion? The falsifications of God consciousness? God, Jesus is not real? Ain't no such thing as no Jesus Christ? So, you know, the people is like, what the hell? What the hell is this? I'm like, yo, sister, you got to get this video. Watch this video. The video was only $10. I was selling them for $10.
That just, y'all know, I see y'all questions. Keep the question marks in front of the sentence so I know to go back. I am going to go back.
Every day, my sister, I will walk home with at least $800 in my pocket.
And you sold them for $10. He sold them for $10 a pop, and he would go home with $800.
$800.
Guys, see, that's entrepreneurship.
On the weekend, on the weekend, I would leave with at least $2,000 in my pocket. That's on the weekend. And so I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm starting to do it. Now I'm doing it every day. I'm coming out with more and more and more. When DVDs dropped, I was the first one to transfer VHS tapes to DVD. Now I'm putting the consciousness on DVD with the cover, marketed and everything. So when the people come by, that joint is looking pretty. They see the DVDs, they picking it up like, oh shit, what's this? The DVD? Dr. Ben? Ancient Egyptian history and stuff like that. So I get a little TV. Now I'm playing it on my TV and I got my sound system going on. The people hear it. They looking at it. They getting knowledge. They getting conscious. Yo, let me get this. I was giving up 3 for 25. 1 for 10, 3 for 25.
Dang.
Misunderstood. I did this for like damn near 18 years straight. I was doing this. I brought consciousness to the hood, to the street. Everybody, a lot of people all over the world started getting my stuff, getting my information. I didn't care. I would go to cities like Chicago go to cities like California, Detroit, Jersey. When I step in their city, they see me. I was like, I didn't even know I was that big until the people would see me. People would come from all over to come to 125th Street, the landmark, just to see SaNeter and see his work and to see what I was doing. I had Method Man, Spike Lee, you name it, Method Man, Spike Lee, the Ghost, Nas, the rap. I mean, I got all the footage. I got the pictures, Misunderstood. I can show the footage. I got it. When people say, "Nah, stop playing," I can show you. I can show you Eric B. No, Rakim. I can show you Rakim come through like damn near almost every weekend just to be out there to hear me speak. I was speaking on the bullhorn, not to come out there to buy videos all the time, but I was a speaker. I was a street speaker. And I would have on all black, suited and booted. And my microphone in one hand,
that's right.
And I'm going in. And all the teachers that Dr. Khalid Muhammad taught me, I brought it to the street. And I was going in. Q Butter came through. Q Butter came through.
That name, Q Butter. That is so inspiring because you went from, now you know a lot of times y'all go get into the system, go to prison, can't get a job, you can't do things. So the stuff that you learned was really impressive, is that it meant something to you and you shared it with our people.
Mm-hmm.
You took it to the streets.
Now, what changed me, because I was on that white man is the devil. Q Butter, I tell you, the white man, the devil, I'm banging hard. I'm teaching about the lynchings. I was getting lynching pictures and I would get them 11 by 17 and I would laminate them. You hear me? And I will hang them up on this big wall. And so when the people come by, I will teach about what this is all about. You know? And that's what people was coming out to see. The members from the Nation of Gods and Nerfs, every Saturday, the Moors would come out there. The Hebrews would come out there. Next thing you know, we have a big cipher every Saturday. People was looking forward to it, Misunderstood. People was coming from Chicago. People was coming from New Jersey. People was coming from California. I kid you not. This is what I created out there on them streets. Now,
that's awesome.
There was no YouTube yet. There was no Dr. Umar. There was no Polite. There was none of these people. There was nobody doing the work that I was doing at that time. I was the only one out there doing this system. Now, of course, we had the elders out there. Shout out to the elders, but they didn't bring it to the level that I brought it to. You see what I'm saying? They was selling their knowledge and selling their consciousness, but I was selling the knowledge, selling the consciousness, and out there being a part of the consciousness. With my bullhorn, I would say I had like about a good maybe 5 bullhorns in the past years. Because sometimes I would hold them so long that they would break. The wire would break off. That's how bad it was. I went and bought me pointers. I would have pointers and beamers where I'm teaching. And Method Man came through with about 30 goddamn kids twice.
Wow.
He would bring his students to come by. Yo, you got to come by and watch this. And I would be up there teaching. I got it on video. I got the pictures and all that to prove all that. People be saying, "Sir, why you ain't write a book? Why you ain't do something yet?"
Write a book.
I need help, man. I need people to give me a hand.
And that's something you know, it is as busy and as influential as SaNeter is. People need help. I mean, he could write a book. There's so much history that he has just from when he was talking about alone. Okay, I understand needing help. Okay, Burn Dog is saying, asking to show. Is this the blowhorn you're talking about? He's saying to show a clip with the blowhorn. Is that what Burn Dog is talking about?
Yeah, I think Burn Dog is talking about that. I didn't know I was going to show a clip because that's all in my files. I could try to find it.
I'm not sure what Burn Dog was talking about there, but I just find that fascinating. Okay, y'all. I see y'all. I know y'all have questions. You spoke about so much. When you how did you overcome addiction? Did you just stop culture?
I overcame it by going to jail. That's what I'm telling you. When I went to jail, I was like, God damn, no more. I stopped smoking weed. I stopped drinking beer. I stopped smoking cigarettes because I'm like, damn, if I ain't had it all this time, when I go home, I don't need that shit. And sure enough, I came home, didn't look back, didn't need that stuff no more. I was just out there doing my thing. I was just out there making sure that I could wake my people up. I got to give back for what I have done in my community was to destroy my community. So now I got to rebuild it. And so for the rest of my life, until I die, I will be bringing this knowledge and trying to fix my people and give them the information for the rest of my life until I die. That's what I've been called for. That's my mission.
When you went to prison, no withdrawals, nothing. You just got through it, and you want nothing.
All I was thinking about was my wife.
Aww.
God damn it, I miss my wife. I can't wait to get back home. When you go to jail, man, that's the last thing you want to try to get that off your mind. Some people was smoking weed and all of that. When you go to jail, there's a few things you don't want to mess with. That's homos. I learned that as I was coming up. You don't want to mess with the homosexuals. And you damn sure don't want to gamble. You don't want to gamble. You don't want to borrow no money from nobody. And you stay away from the homosexuals. Them three things you stay away from, you'll be all right. And I'm going to add, stay away from the gangs.
The gang.
Be yourself. Be by yourself. Don't be a part of a gang. Because when you're a part of a gang and something happened, if your ass ain't rolling, everybody gonna get you. Everybody gonna get you. Sometimes you might get killed. Some people don't make it out of there. You know, you don't make it out of there. I'm in Clinton, Dannemora. I'm in Clinton Correctional Facility, way up north in Dannemora. So we heard all the stories. So those are the things you want to stay away from. The homosexuals, the gambling, and borrowing. I remember some of my older brothers was, because I was always brought up with a lot of older G's I was staying around. You hear me? You still there?
I'm listening to you. My child's walking back and forth.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so I was always around a lot of the older cats. And they were saying, SaNeter, whatever you do, if anything ever happened, anybody throw stuff on your bed, do not accept it, don't eat it, don't do none of that. So I was a little aware of all of that. So a brother came by and threw message to the black man on my bed by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad coming from Child. And I seen the book on my bed and I just took the book and I threw it out on the gallery. Like, yo, who put this? Get this shit out my shit. Right? So the dude came walking by and he was like, peace, my brother. What's up, man? I'm the one that put the book, I said, well, why you give me that? He said, brother, I just want you to read this and get some knowledge, brother. Get some knowledge yourself. The whole thing that when you see that Malcolm X movie, that's really my life, man. People don't understand it. That was like my life. The same thing as I'm watching this Malcolm X movie and I'm like, wow, the same shit happened to me. Like a brother came by and gave me, remember how the dude met Malcolm and he was in the shower and Malcolm was putting that thing that
yes,
in his
I
head.
remember. Yes.
And Malcolm said, yo, I got to get this out of my head. You better get your damn hands off me. That's the way it was, but I ain't had no conquer, none of that. So the brother was like, yo, brother, I'm the one that gave you that book. This ain't got nothing to do with no jailing. This is dealing with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You ever heard of Elijah? And I'm like, yo, I've heard about that coming up from Rikers Island when I was listening to him on the island. And so he said, yeah, that's what this is about, brother. We dealing with righteousness. And he started talking that stuff. So I knew by the way he talked, he wasn't with the foolishness. And he was younger than me. Yep, he was a little younger than me. And this young brother was out. And once I got that knowledge, me and him started recruiting members in the jail, so much so that we had beef with the Muslims. And you don't want no beef with the Muslims. We were too small to have any beef with the Muslims. You hear me? So they surrounded us one time and said, yo, I think it's blasphemy. Y'all running around talking about the black man is God and you're God. And so we like, brother, well, that's what we represent. That's what we believe in. We from the set of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the NOI, the Nation of Islam. And they said, yeah, brother, but you know, that's blasphemy. We don't play that. And so we had to fall back a little bit because we wasn't deep yet. We was like, maybe I would say 6 or 7 deep. And so we would go around and we begin to teach our people and break it down. And man, that's all she wrote, man. That's what got me conscious. That's what got me the knowledge. I still remember this brother to this day. His name is Brother Shabazz. Brother Shabazz.
Wow. There's a question for you. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank y'all for putting exclamation marks and question marks before, because other than that, I'm just glancing at the chat. Can you ask him how he knew that YouTube was a viable platform to deliver his message? Was he ever tempted to do other types of commentary?
Yes. I was put on YouTube when I was doing this and I was bringing my knowledge on YouTube. There was nobody here. There was really a handful of black people. I was like the first one on YouTube bringing knowledge to the platform. And so as I'm bringing the information to the platform, I would say I lost about maybe 8 channels. 8 channels I lost because I was so militant. They would keep taking my channels. I would get 50-something thousand subscribers. Come home from outside, come in the house, my channel gone. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm mad as hell. Like, what? And they took my channel because they said it was racist. I was banging on Jews. I was banging on the white man. I was just going in hard body. I didn't really
let me drop your other channel. We did drop the SaNeter Studio ones. Let me drop the other one too, you guys, because he went back to his original channel as well. He's making commentary on both. Let me drop that.
Yeah. And so, yeah, so when I came over to YouTube, and after I would say about maybe 5, 6, 7 years in, that's when I realized the ignorance of black people. You hear me? That's what started changing my mind and my ideas. I'm so busy worried about the white man, not thinking about the black man that's trying to destroy me or destroy our people. We see the white man coming a mile away, but you don't see the brother that look like you, the brother that you've been fighting for all your life. They ready to stick a knife in your back. They ready to tear you down. It is these people that be tearing you down. And so I stopped saying the white man is the devil. And then I begin to change my teaching and say the black man is the worst kind of devil than any devil on the planet. They might say, well, what are you talking about? Because he come in the form and shape of you. He looked like you. He appeared to be your brother. We could see the white man coming, but you're so busy sleeping on this black man that he's the one that's going to put that knife in your back. So I begin to start focusing on the niggas and the Negroes, because it wasn't a black man who killed Malcolm. It was a nigger man who killed Malcolm. A nigger was created in America. You understand that? A nigger was created in America. He was created to go against his own people. So that's when I started saying, damn, hold up, man. This shit is wrong. I ain't got to worry about the white man trying to tear me down. It's my own people coming at me. And that's just started from YouTube. But in the street, I was well respected, well received for my people. Any city I go to, they loved me. But on YouTube, there was so much hatred. People looking for anything to say. What can I criticize this man of? Polite get caught with some stupid shit. Oh, SaNeter's a part of him. He's down with him. All kind of stuff started coming out. You know? Umar Johnson. And so I had to
I wanted to sorry, I wanted to make sure I dropped the right, because there's the conscious community, y'all. I told House of Consciousness. I wanted to make sure I dropped that right link. That's his link to his second channel. Has Black News in a URL, so I was just double checking it. So that's his second channel. Please subscribe to both. Go ahead, SaNeter.
Yeah, I don't want my people to get caught up on that, but the worst kind of devil, family, is the one that look like you. It might be sad. We're not supposed to say anything bad about our own people, but I don't want you to sleep on your own people.
Amen. And I've
We
experienced
can
some of
be so
that.
disgusting at times. We don't care about each other. And so I started doing research and started thinking, like, God damn, we went through 400 years of being stripped of everything that we ever stood for. Our names, our religion, our culture, our God, our folkways, our mores, our norms. We are not happy. The people that's not happy is not going to be satisfied until you're not happy. Misunderstood? You
Yeah.
heard of the phrase misery love company?
Yep.
So you got to look out for stuff like that. They don't want to big you up and help you to become the best that you could be. They want to tear you down to make you be the worst that you could be. Before the world, they will do that to you.
Amen.
Black
You're
people
right.
can
Yep.
be the
And I don't
worst
know.
kind of people in the world. And people don't want to hear that shit. But I'm going to tell you the truth. God damn it, I'm black. I love my people. I love our people. But God damn it, we could be the most wicked savages in the damn world, yo. That's just the damn truth. I see the way they come at you, misunderstood. I see the way they try to bang at you to tear you down, you know, and the people that be around us. Sending messages to people's jobs to get them fired, all kind of craziness. I see that.
And it's
Doxing people. Doxing people. They don't care about your children, misunderstood. They don't care about our children. They will do anything they can do to discredit you before the world, in front of your kids, your babies. These niggas don't give a damn. And so that's what started changing my perspective and my teaching on what I really need to teach about. I started getting into some of the religion and things like that. You know, why don't you
This,
drop the link? Let the people
this
come in, see if they want
question,
to come
yeah,
in.
the link is pinned, you guys. You can come up. I think you mods, let me know if that link is pinned. I pinned the link. Let me ask you a question from Miss Mona. Are you still a part of the Masonic order? I don't know what that is.
Me?
That's what she's asking. But
I've never been a part of a Masonic order. See, those are there again, that's another one. Now, I'm not saying that system, but those are lies that people try to say. Oh,
I don't
he's a
even know what that
Mason.
means. What
Like
is I
Masons. They
never heard
talking
of
about
that.
Masons,
Oh,
you know, the Masonic order, the lodge. Never been a part of a Mason. I was only a Black Panther. That's all I have ever been. And if I would tell, yeah, I was a Mason. I'm not
is that
afraid to say that. If
controversial? Is that supposed to be like a controversial
Black
thing? Or
people are afraid of Masons, but Dr. Ben was a Mason. Professor James Smalls was a Mason. They proud to tell you that. But I have never been a Mason. Never.
hey Ari, hey members, I see you guys. Thank you guys, and thank you guys for dropping the links for me. I appreciate you guys. Can you tell me can you tell us the difference between Kemet studies versus Christianity? Like some of the main differences.
Well, when you're dealing
I
with
know that's a
Kemetic,
complex question, but
yeah, well, they should be able to come in and ask me, man. I would like it if they come in where I could
you
talk
guys
to
don't be
them.
afraid to hit the
Stop
link. Y'all
being
can ask
afraid, man.
questions.
Come in and
But
talk.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I mean the link is open. But don't play with me because y'all know the sector that we in. We're gonna have to keep it real a little bit. I don't want to have to curse y'all out in front of company. So you can
Right.
hit the link. Sorry, SaNeter, but I'm a
Yeah,
little
it's all
crazy.
right.
You know my streams. I get crazy. So y'all
Yeah.
better keep it proper. Y'all can hit the link if y'all got questions. I missed a lot of them. Just hit the link. It's easier to have a conversation from the. I don't really like to have conversations from the chat. I like to have them on the panel. Okay.
Oh yeah, let me get this. It's getting hot now.
So I have been studying, but I am nowhere near able. What I'm gonna do, I'm just keep sharing the stuff. Oh, here comes Miss Mona. Hey, Miss Mona. Okay, she has questions. I'm gonna grab some water. I liked the head wrap though. I'm like
Yeah.
that cool stuff. Hey,
Yeah.
Mona. Mona is a
Hi,
friend of mine
SaNeter.
that's asking questions I know nothing about. Mona, this is SaNeter. Go ahead, y'all. You know him.
Okay, I'm sorry. So SaNeter, why did people think that you're a Mason?
I have no idea. People gonna think what they want to think about somebody, you know, even when they don't have no proof. And see, that's the thing that we don't do as researchers. When somebody bring you something negative about a person's system, the first thing you should do is say, how do you know that? Where's your sources at? Where's your proof at? But we don't do that. What we do is we grab it and run with it and begin to say it ourselves. So
Right.
wherever you got that from, you should ask that person, how do you know? Where do you get that? Have you
Okay,
ever
'cause
heard SaNeter say he was a Mason? Give
okay,
me
no,
some
because I
proof.
think that people think that
Yes.
because of sometimes they say you do hand gestures and hand symbolism. So
When
that's
I
why
do
a lot of
this,
people thought that you were a Mason.
oh, because I'll do this sometimes. You know, that
Oh,
don't
that's
make
it.
you a
That's
Mason.
it.
Is that the Illuminati symbol?
Nah, that people just do that sometime where they go like this, yo. You know, it's just a move. That's
Yeah.
all. But I ain't got. I don't have nothing to
Oh,
do
so
with
that's
no
not. It's not.
masonry.
You're just not
You know,
affiliated with the Masons.
they
It's
say,
just
yeah, that's
that's
the
a hand signal
Illuminati.
that you do.
He throwing up the 666, and look at the 666 is the devil. They just ignorant because you got to be able to back it up and prove it. Show me somewhere where it says that he's a Mason. Remember, if you are a Mason, there's records out there. Show me where
Right.
you see them in the lodge anywhere. Do anybody see me in the lodge? Do anybody have any recording of me going through the movement? No, nobody has seen none of that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for answering that. I
You're
didn't
welcome.
think you would answer.
He said he'd answer. He said you guys could ask whatever you wanted. He
You
said
said you
whatever you
didn't
guys
think.
have.
You
She
said you
said she
didn't
didn't
think.
think that you would answer, but he said
Oh
to ask
no, I'm
whatever.
here to answer anything. I don't care. I don't run from the questions. If I can
Okay.
answer it, I will answer it. But if I can't, I'll tell you I don't know it. You know, simple as that.
Okay. And at the moment, what is your current relationship with Brother Polite?
All right. My current relationship with Brother Polite today is no relationship.
Okay.
There's no relationship, but I was the first one that brought him out. He seeked me out. He seen me back in the days doing my work, and he would come by and, you know, hang out with me out there and come out there and become a street speaker. That's how I got to know Polite. I got to know Polite from his wife because he was attacking me at first because I was like militant. And so he would attack me because I was always banging on the Nuwabians. He was a member of Dr. York and the Nuwabian Nation. So he would see me outside with my bullhorn and I was attacking him. And he was afraid to approach me. So he sent his wife to bring a book to me and had Aminette, shout out to Aminette. He would send Aminette to say, yo, here, give that to that nigga over there. Let him know that I put him in the book. And he's writing about me in the book, like going at me. So she comes over and give me the book and said, yo, yeah, my man told me to give you this book. And I'm looking at her like, who? She said, yeah, my man across the street. This nigga was all the way across the street. Polite. He's a young boy. So, you know, he was a young boy. He was afraid of me at that time because he seen how hard I was banging. And so he gave me the book. And she said, yeah, he wrote about you in the book. Now I'm smiling. I'm like, oh shit, he wrote about me in the book. Okay. I didn't give a damn whether it was good or bad. I'm just like, damn, somebody wrote about me and put me in their book. I was just happy to be in the damn book, you know? And so ever since then he would start coming around as he get a little more familiar and familiar. Next thing you know, he's out there speaking. I got him speaking, you know? And that's how our relationship began.
Right.
Now, as of today, I don't have no
There is
relationship
none.
with him.
Hold on, Ms. Ford. I want to follow up with the question because I actually was just about to ask about Polite. So thank you for bringing that up. I was just about to ask you about that. So just to clear something up. Okay, so he's out on what do you call it? So he's still awaiting charges, right? Because he's in that situation and he's waiting to go.
Yes, Polite. I'm quite sure everybody know it already. But
even though, because I have a lot of new subscribers and people that's new, so sometimes, you know, even though I know the answers to stuff, I still ask for clarity for other people that may have questions.
Polite right now, he's waiting to go back to court. I think sometime in September, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, family, help me out, y'all. Sometime in September, he's supposed to be taking a deal or a plea deal. I always say this.
I actually have that article.
Yeah, good.
But,
let me say this, though, misunderstood. Let me say this for the people. If Polite did what he did, he deserved to be locked under jail next to Dr. York or put in front of a goddamn firing squad. If he's guilty of messing with any underage girls, his ass deserved to be put in front of a firing squad and locked away and set up right next to Dr. York. That's my stance on that. We don't condone no pedophilia. We don't condone the HOK. We don't condone rape on any level. We don't condone child molestation on any level. Regardless of what the niggas and what the haters try to paint over here, you hear it from me. We don't condone any of that. You don't see none of that on my record. You see? But people try to put me in it, but I'm not going to allow them to do that. That man is responsible for his shit. What he eat don't make me shit. He's responsible and he got to stand up for his stuff. What he do. Anything I'm responsible for, I'm responsible for. Simple as that.
Well, because so they're saying that he pled guilty and so he's awaiting. So that's just what it said. So I'm not sure. Go ahead and clear it up.
I'm sorry, Nicole. There's quite a few questions that they in the chat for Sal. So are we going to be able to get through them?
Yeah, but I want to finish this politely. I want to talk about the politely. Okay.
Okay, I'll ask your question soon. The people in the chat queue either asked. Yeah.
Okay, now as far as
I'll get to the questions, but I really want to finish this part up because this is something I was
that makes sense. Go ahead. Okay.
Ask me again.
I just wanted to know because now it's not clear because they said he allegedly pled guilty, and then some other article says that he's awaiting and he's taking a deal. So taking a deal, is that saying that so they're saying no contest, no contest. Okay. So they're saying there's two articles that was saying both. So we just have to wait and see what's happening.
Yes. I don't know what's going on right now. I've heard that he posed. I'm hearing stuff just like everybody else. I'm hearing stuff that he was supposed to take a plea deal. I don't know about none of that. So I'm waiting until the hammer drop to see what's going on so I could be able to speak on it freely.
Okay.
You know, and,
that's fair.
And I make my stand. If this nigga is found guilty on anything messing with a minor, then he deserves to be put in front of a firing squad. I got a daughter.
Tracy, I know that he said he didn't plead guilty, but the articles say otherwise. There's articles on both, and the latest said that he
didn't plead guilty yet. It's no guilty plea, none of that. But he supposed to go back to court, and I'm hearing that he supposed to be taking a deal. That's what I'm saying. I don't really know that much. That's why I like to wait until everything is done before, because I don't want to sound dumb like these YouTube lawyers. I don't want to sound ignorant and dumb like these YouTube lawyers. I'm going to wait until the judge drop the hammer and everything is done, and then we can see the records for what it is. Now we can speak with knowledge and confidence because the records is out, the evidence is out, and you can see it. Do you remember there was a lawyer, I forgot her name, where she was going at Polite a while ago.
Oh, I forgot her name, but I know who you're talking about.
She did a video last night.
She did?
Yeah, she did a video last night, and she was telling everybody, yo, everything that you see on the paper is not really what you may think it is. So that's why I be telling people, y'all got to stop jumping out the window. I'm not telling nobody what to do. If y'all want to bang on him, if y'all want to go at him, if y'all want to tear his ass up, do that. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to wait until I see the paperwork, because the paperwork don't lie. So I will sit back for me. I don't care what nobody else do. I'm going to wait until I see the paperwork come out where I have proof, where I have evidence, and I'm not going on no goddamn hearsay. He said this. They said that. This is what they said happened. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to look like no damn fool at the end of the day. I'm going to be able to pinpoint everything that happens when I get the damn paperwork.
And that makes sense. We're just going to wait and see, because even when you look online, number one, I'm not going to listen to some YouTuber.
If I'm guilty for that, y'all, then goddamn it, I'm guilty. I'm going to be smart in this situation.
Yeah.
I'm going to let y'all get your questions in since y'all are up here. But thank you for answering that. Like I said, the news, I'm just gonna wait as well because again, I'm just watching, and until a judge actually says X, Y, and Z,
Right.
that's when we'll.
Because the paperwork going to come out. Soon as
Gonna come
whatever
out.
happens, we're going to see the paperwork. So I don't know what's the, making up stuff first. Let's just see. I'm going to wait and see. I'm not telling nobody else what to do.
There you go.
Y'all
Fair.
do what y'all do. I'm going to do what I'm doing. I'm going to be smart about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, you guys. Go ahead, Mona. You answered my question, so thank you.
Okay, sorry, there was a question from a person in the audience, but I can't remember it because it was quite far up. So QI, do you want to ask your question again for SaNeter?
I can
Thank
use my
you.
While
phone
you
to go through
wait,
the questions.
while you wait, I have a question. While
Oh,
you
hi,
wait.
Kimmy.
Hey,
Hey, Kimmy, go
Mona.
ahead, Kimmy.
Hi.
Let me look into the chat. I'll use my phone so I can go further up and look at the questions. Go ahead, you
Okay.
guys.
So for people who who have name familiarity, but who may not know a whole lot about you, one of the things that I've heard consistently is that you practice polygamy. Is that true? And if so, what is your stance on whether you practice polygamy or not? What's your stance on the role of women as we work to be better as a people? Where do you see our roles in that? Going on mute.
I'd rather keep my personal relationship out of it. I don't really want to talk about that. I'd rather keep that private. Because YouTube can be very nasty. And when you're talking about your relationship, man, these niggas, man, they would bring up your wife, they would bring up pictures, they have done that to me already. And so that's why I would rather just keep my relationship private.
I get that. I think there's to be fair, I do think that there's a lot of ignorance, just lack of knowledge around polygamy and the role of women and the conscious movement and how you view women and our roles. So I appreciate you protecting your privacy. I wish that there were other examples and more information out there about it, because I think what people see is from mainstream media. People see the FLDS and things like that, and then that's their perception. So thank you so much. I'm going to hop back down, but thank you.
Thank you, sister.
SaNeter, let me ask you a question. Do you want me to because I don't know. Oh wait, Taz was backstage. I just lost him. I was trying to bring him up. So do you want me to? So okay, Revelation X is here. I don't know. I'm not familiar with them. So if there's anything that you don't want to answer or somewhere you're not comfortable talking to, just tell me. And also, I'll let you know.
I'm good. I'm good.
You're good.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, and welcome, Revelation. Your person, right? I did check you out backstage.
Yes, peace and love to everybody. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm gonna let Miss Mona go, and then Revelation, you got it, because Miss Mona was waiting.
No problem.
Okay,
no
thank
problem.
you. Okay, thank you, Revelation. Okay, SaNeter, SaNeter, the people wanted to know about polygamy and how do you cope with, how do you manage having so many wives? And are you still a polygamous?
I do believe in polygamy. And I believe that, I do believe in polygamy. And I think polygamy is great for the Black community if it's done right. Yes, I have made mistakes. We make mistakes and everything, because we learning. And I believe that the Black man by nature is polygamous. I'm gonna say that again. I believe the Black man by nature is polygamous. And this is why the Black man gets in trouble so much. You got to be honest with it. You got to come out and let your queen know before you do it. You got to be honest. You got to see if she's with it and get her involved in it. The reason why a lot of us run out and cheat, they call it cheating.
Yeah.
But I say, God damn it, that's our nature. But Black men run out. We supposed to have more than, I'm gonna speak for myself. I want more than one woman. I want to have at least two queens by my side. Two queens by my side. And I believe that polygamy is great. It's not all about sex. We always assume sex. And when we was in our own homeland, we always had more than one woman by our side. You see what I'm saying? Only when we came over here, the black woman had begun to get selfish. And this is why the black man get caught a lot. You could be with your wife for 10 years, you still sneaking around. You still got to find somewhere else to go because it's in your nature to have more than one wife. That's the way I feel.
But you guys got to realize that when women enter into polygamous relationships, they're aware of it. It's not like when the guy's going around cheating, like some of y'all MFers out there. No, they're aware, and it's a very open relationship. Like they know.
Family.
Mm-hmm.
But people ask the question: is polygamy good for the household? Is it good for the black community? One man with more than one women.
Yes,
sorry, is that good for the black family?
Yes, I think you looking at it like polygamy is, and you got two women in the same house. That's not the way it's run. It's not like that where you have one woman here and another woman here and y'all all living in. No, it's not like that. You each have your own houses. The women have their own houses. I'm quite sure there's men out there who have more than one family. Am I right?
Yeah.
There you go. They practice.
Okay.
A lot of the men out there practice polygamy, whether y'all want to believe it or not. They are out there doing it, whether in front of you or behind your back. Wouldn't you want to know what your man is doing and what your man is up to? Wouldn't you want to know that? Huh? Instead of him having to go behind your back and cheating, my brother La said, no, bring your brother in here, La. Come on in here, brother La.
By the way, Taz, because he has like a troll, by the time I was able to authenticate that account, he already took off, but I did see you backstage.
Okay.
But
I think Revelation
hold on, in the middle of the sentence. Hold on.
Okay.
So Taz, if you're listening, I wasn't leaving you backstage, but I just make sure that they're not troll accounts when they haven't been over here before. Okay, so no disrespect. Go ahead.
Let me say this too. You better well have your money ready. It's not no joke. If you're going to take on 2 wives or 3 wives, you better have your economics up. It's not no game, man. And that's what the polygamy is all about too. It's about building. It's not just about having sex. It's about building your own within your own community. You see what I'm saying? Each woman have a job. Each woman have a duty to do. It's not about just laying on your back and we just go. Nah, it's nothing like that. Nothing like that. I wish I had Nepal up here. She could go in a little more on polygamy and what it's all about. You know,
Yeah,
Nepal could really break that down.
She breaks it down well.
Yes,
she does. Brother
La, hit that
brother
link.
La. Oh, I can't pronounce that. Brother La.
Yeah.
Hey, Revelation X.
There go brother La right there, man. Muslim brother. I'm quite sure. Oh man, Muslims, you got more than one wives, right, brother?
No.
Well, you're the only one I know because I know the Africans that come from Africa, they are Muslims and they got more than one wife, brother. So I don't know what Islam you're following.
No. I'm a part of the Ummah. Peace and blessings to everybody on the panel. Peace
the Muslims that I know, they got 2 and 3 wives, brother.
No, I hear you, sir. But in the same token, as I put in the chat, happy wife, happy life, happy girl, happy world.
Okay.
That's too many headaches to deal with.
That's that's another thing. Man,
that's too many headaches to deal with.
Mentally as well, bro.
I don't want no part of that.
Mentally as well for this.
Nah.
Our sisters,
You're a stronger brother than me, bro. I say that all the time. I'm not about that life.
Right.
You about that life? I'm not about that life. I'm
Welcome to the
scared.
panel, brother Law.
Peace, Queen. Peace.
Peace.
Any brothers and sisters on your channel that's Muslim, assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah.
I don't want no part. All that polygamy, I'm good. I don't want no parts of that. I just jumped on, sir, for a hot second. I know you got the other channel going on. I just jumped on a hot second. I'm about to, as you see, eat my dinner.
Yes, sir.
Relax. That polygamy life, not everybody about that, sir. You're a better man than me. I ain't about that.
I got you.
I'm gonna mind my business.
It's not
I'm
for
going over here to
everybody.
work.
It's not for
Nah,
everybody.
I ain't about that life.
I got you.
On that note, I'm out. Y'all be good, man.
Walaikum salam, brother La.
Salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
That's all I know. I'm sorry. That's all I know. Revelation, welcome. You have a question that you're in there? I know that Mona has some.
Let me
Yeah, I
turn
do.
on my camera because my general taught me very well. And seeing that my general is on the panel, I have to respect your platform. So I'm going to turn on my camera as SaNeter teaches me that we should turn our camera
Brother
on.
Revelation, what's up, brother?
Salute. I'm here to salute you, sir. You already know you the general. As much as we go at it, and you had me back in the corner with a lot of them a couple nights ago, you know, but you're always learning. And this is why I told you I'm going to do this on purpose. I'm going to always give you your roses so we can see, you know, who disapproves and whatnot. You already know what I told you. But this man is doing a lot more for the people, for Black people, than a lot of people. All right. And the reason I'm saying that is that he actually gives us a platform. I saw somebody in the chat said, Sa, you actually created a new world. And it's actually true, SaNeter. There's a lot of people that stop looking at the television, stop looking at YouTube videos and all of that. And they're actually waiting every single day for when you're going to broadcast. I'm one of them. I'm being honest. All right. Because we get to learn stuff. So I'm just here to give you your roses, your flowers, my brother. I salute you as usual. And I didn't have a question, but I do have one right now. Seeing that you do, you know, subscribe to polygamy, what is your views on it being the other way? I believe it's polygamy, like a woman
Isn't it
having more
polyandry?
than one. Okay, thank you.
Polyandry?
Polyandry.
Polyandry is
I
the
think
love
so.
of more than one person. There's a word for a woman that takes on more than one
Yes,
husband.
ma'am.
That's not a polygamous relationship as far as I know. Well, SaNeter, you know more about than me, but I couldn't imagine them being okay with that.
Of course, come on. You know I'm not okay with none of that. Revelation X. No, it's different with a man and a woman. See, a man can go to two houses. You can go over here and eat dinner here. You could wake up in the morning and eat breakfast there. A woman, you can't go to one man's house and cook dinner there, and then go to the next man's house and cook dinner there and supper there for the family. You'll be drained out. It was never meant to go that way. That's why it was always more women than one man. Let me ask you something, sisters, that's out there. Captain Tazoriak did a video, and it's called Learn How to Share Your Man. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying I agree with all that. I'm just saying he done the video. It's called Learn How to Share Your Man, right? Let's say what happens, and this happens all the time, with a brother who's in jail for life or gets killed, and this woman is left to raise them two children by herself, babies. These are little babies. Are you going to be that selfish and say, yo, she don't need another man in her life? Because there's more women on the planet than it is men. Some of the men is turning up gay and homosexual and all of this stuff. You see?
Prison.
So in prison and dead. So yeah, y'all outnumber us, I would say 8-1.
Wow.
8-1. Let me ask you, misunderstood. You have children.
Yes.
No, I would have to ask your husband. I would ask, let me see, who do I pose to ask this question?
What's the question?
Like, here it is. Like,
okay. I'm sure he's listening. He doesn't come into the chat, but
yeah, I'm trying to see how to ask this question.
I would just ask the question
for the woman to come into another relationship and for the man to take on that responsibility, because if he can handle that responsibility, how would you feel? Would you allow another man, a woman, to come into your relationship? Misunderstood.
If the guy was was into polygamy, like in the true sense of the word, not just somebody that's saying it, because you get a lot of guys like that tries to be all macho and stuff like that. But you could tell somebody else who lives a lifestyle, they're like you, they don't, they're not quick to really speak about it, they don't boast about it. It's just a lifestyle, and that's how he was living. And he was able to afford the lifestyle where he could take care of more than one household. Yeah, because I understand it. I understand it.
Oh, wow. Okay, see? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But see, many women is not like that. They selfish today. I wonder if Tracy was all about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Tracy is
Tracy.
not. Shout out to Tracy. Tracy
See?
is
Tracy
not
is
about
selfish.
it.
Tracy is
Um,
selfish.
Tracy does not. Tracy can. I couldn't even see Tracy in that kind of relationship. She's like, you're with me, I'm with you, and that's it. That's Tracy. Now, Kimmy, I don't know. I don't know what Kimmy would think, but I'm gonna guess my friend would say no. But I know for sure Tracy would say no. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anybody got any
Miss
questions?
Mona, you're right here. What do you think?
Okay, so what do I think of what? Sorry, misunderstood.
A polygamous lifestyle. Like, could you?
Would you be able to allow another woman into your relationship?
Yes, because I'm bisexual.
Hey, there's the
So
answer
that means
right there.
I will try. I will be okay with polyandry, polygamy, just poly in general. Yeah.
I got you. To each his own. To
Oh,
each his
okay.
own. I'm not mad at
Don
you.
Cato is saying, you know, damn well, no, he's like not into that. But if a guy was into that, I could understand it because,
Okay.
men, I just understand it, you guys. But you would have to, again, it has to be a lifestyle, and it'll have to be something that you're actually into, that you've practiced. I'm not gonna date someone, even one person that cannot afford to take care of his woman in his household. So
But
he has
would you
to actually
accept it
be
though,
into that
Nicole?
lifestyle. Yeah,
But would you
we've had
accept
this
it?
conversation
Okay.
before, Mona.
Yes,
You
I
and I
know.
have
I
had this
know.
conversation.
I
So
know.
she already
I'm
knows
just
the answer
putting
is
it out
yes
there.
for me. For me, it's yes.
Okay. So would
We've
you
had a
date more
debate
than one
about
man?
it.
But would you date more than one man?
No,
Okay.
that's not
Yeah.
natural.
Come on, because
That's
y'all
not
really looked upon as whores and stuff like that. But
True.
I'll tell you me. I'll just say this. I have been involved in a polygamous relationship for over 28 years. Check. For 28 years.
So you can't say that y'all don't know anybody where it hasn't worked out, because now you know somebody where it's worked out.
And we still good. So right there, that'll show you. For 28 years, I've been involved in that with 2 families.
See, Tracy knows. MU has always said, yes, she's okay with poly. So it's not, I'm not just saying that because he's here. That's, I would tell you guys if I didn't. I have no problem with that. SaNeter, oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Next time ask my goddess sister Nepal. Ways and Wine loves Nepal.
Oh, okay. Nepal was going in last night. We've been live for 7 hours straight. They wouldn't let us leave, man. 7 hours straight. We had fun last night. You wasn't there though, Revelation. You ain't pop up.
I didn't come up, but I was looking at you guys. You know,
okay.
I had to be running back and forth, so I was there for 7 hours back and forth with you guys. I was like, this is crazy.
Right.
Right. But a lot of people came in, and you and Nepal, man, I'm waiting on you. You know I got some daggers for you, right? You made me go and study a little more, and I have some stuff for you, sir. That's why I love the whole thing, man. And
Yes,
Nepal, she's definitely a queen of knowledge. That's what I'm gonna call her, you know. So yeah, it's great. I'm kind of looking to jump off so somebody else can probably come on. But like I said, King, salute as usual, sir. You the general, sir. And I got some daggers for you, sir. I swear.
I'll be
next
waiting,
time
brother.
you get me on the HOK, I got you, King. I got you.
Yes,
Thank you very much for coming up, Revelation.
Thank you, Revelation. I
sorry.
appreciate you.
No,
Mona, do you have any other
coming up.
questions? Then I have to hit something kind of controversial a little bit, if you don't mind. I you know, I have to go there. Oh, there's Miss Mona. I'm gonna let Miss Mona get her questions out, and then we gotta go.
No, sorry, I was just saying goodbye to Revelation because I think he was going.
Oh,
yes,
bye,
goodbye,
Revelation.
everybody. Goodbye on the panel, everybody.
Big off yourself.
Big up yourself.
Go ahead, Miss Mona, and then I have to go. I have to ask
Okay,
this
so the
while I
last
have
question.
them.
Okay, the last question is poly lifestyle dangerous? As in, you could end up getting killed, or someone could get STDs. But that's the only question I had.
What's that again?
Is a poly relationship dangerous? As in, the sexual health, mental health, society, is it deemed as dangerous? Risky sex?
Not to me. No. You got to know who you're dealing with. You got to know your partners, who you're dealing with. So no, it's never been dangerous for me. Nah.
No, not to me either. Okay,
I
sorry, Nicole.
have two families. Like I said, I got two families, you know, where on one side I got children that's like in their 30s, and in my other family I got children that's in 20s, like 23, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
no, it's been great. Never had any diseases, none of that. You got to know what you're dealing with. It's not just anybody.
Okay, so you couldn't be a poly with a hoe.
Say that you can't be no, you wouldn't want to be a poly with a whore or a prostitute.
Yeah.
You know, nah.
Okay, thank you, SaNeter.
You're welcome.
Mama's funny like that.
No, I'm teasing. Okay, so sorry.
I know.
Your next question? What was your next question, Nicole? Sorry.
Okay, this one goes back. Okay, SaNeter. Oh, you knew this was gonna come up.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so some people are, so I, even still today, a lot of people are asking me about the interview that we did with my child, which wasn't an interview with my child. I know you knew that was going to come up, but well, if you didn't, then it came up. So for those of you that don't know, there was a situation that I went through back in, I think it was far back as 2019, where my daughter had a conversation with Nepal, and that conversation was recorded. SaNeter ended up coming in at the end, and then they played it on their stream. And there's been a lot of controversy surrounding that. Are you still hearing a lot of things about that? Some people. We were going through a lot at that time, and you know, my daughter spoke about some stuff. It was a time where I was in the thick of addiction, trying to deal with a lot of things. I was getting cyberbullied about a situation, and then my daughter spoke. So how do you feel about that today?
I haven't thought about it. I mean, I haven't thought about that no more. Once we did it, it was over to me. But I will tell you this. A lot of people been calling me trying to get that video so that they can use it to bang on you and go against you. They was even offering me money. And I would drop a name. I mean, I'll tell a name. I ain't got nothing to hide. There's a man by the name of damn, what's this dude name? X?
Yeah, we don't give him shine over here, so you don't got to mention his name.
Okay. Yeah, they was contacting me in my email, and they was like, "Yo, sir, we need this video. Can you get us this video? I'm willing to pay you this. I'm willing to pay you that." And I would look at it and be like, "For what?" And I seen it was to get at you and to bang at you. And I was like, man, hell no, man. Come on, get out of here. I ain't giving you nothing to just want to get at the sister. This sister is dealing with some real deep stuff, and y'all trying to really tear her down. Hell no, get out of here. And so, no, I never released it to nobody. I ain't give a damn how much he was giving me. I was not going to give him that damn tape so that he can use it to just try to go at you and tear you down. I think I even called you, if I'm not mistaken, to tell you.
Did. Yes. You did. He was trying to send it. He was trying to pay you because he went on this whole campaign trying to get CPS to take my kids away.
Yeah, see, I ain't want to be a part of that foolishness. Yeah. Like, nah, nigga, I'm not down with that nonsense, man. Like, get out of here. Be a man, man. Be a damn man. You know?
Can you guys remove the name from my chat? I asked you guys not to put it in there. But
okay, so sorry, Nicole. What do you not want? What names do you not want? His name.
Just that one. There's only one person that's not welcome on my platform.
Oh, okay. Well, I like to see expert. Shout out to.
Let me get into. Let me. Yeah,
that's the person too. The name that y'all see. That's the one that contacted me.
Get into my chat because when you go out of your way to actually try to harm my kids, like he really went on this campaign. And the sad thing is, I was sober when he did all that, and which that's why I got my kids back so fast. He just said there was like drugs and stuff in the house, and he kept calling again and again and again. So he was trying to get that video to try to send into social workers and stuff to say that I wasn't a good mom. So I really do appreciate that because there was nothing for me to hide, you guys, but to try to twist it into something that it wasn't, it was just crazy.
Yeah, and you know, another thing, being that you're talking about that, you know, people was contacting me, trying to get me to talk about you because they were saying things like, yeah, Saw, she flipping on you and she talking about you and she lying on you. And then I said, family, I'm not a part of none of that. I ain't trying to do with that, man. I said, I ain't got nothing to do with that sister. Shout out to her. I ain't got nothing but love for her. And I wish her the best. Have you saw that video? Did you see that video when somebody asked me?
Video. That was with Snoopy. You guys,
Yeah,
she
she
went over
called,
there.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
with Snoop. We say that there's only one name I won't say on here. But yeah, Lady Snoop went on his panel to try to tell him that I was taking down a conscious community and try to tell him like I was saying.
I was like, man, get out of
and
here.
I've been only respectful towards SaNeter. I have always said that I appreciate how much they have been supportive over me. But this person went to you 10 toes down, and a lot of any other person that has been openly supportive held a live stream, but she also went on his channel to say that I was talking about him, and she had emails and proofs that I wanted to take down the HOK, which was absolutely ridiculous. I saw the show.
When I seen it, I was like, yeah, this is just more gossip and crazy stuff. And so they asked me the question. I knew they probably was recording or whatever, because I know how they do. They want to record and throw it up. I said, man, I got nothing but love for this sister. I wish her the best. I don't got no hate for her. So I know they didn't want to hear that part. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching, and when she tried, you guys, because there's a lot of people that when you're doing well, I mean, this person has been on this hate train. I don't understand it because I've never, I didn't even dislike her. I just didn't understand the obsession. But I was watching, and he said, SaNeter shut it down. He wasn't even interested in the gossip, and he said it sounded like female gossip and shut it down on the show. You did,
right.
You did. Y'all got. I've had him here for an hour and a half. I don't want to take up too much of his time.
Okay, thank you very much, SaNeter.
You're welcome. You are welcome. I want to say I got the most respect for you, utmost respect for you, sister. Make sure you stay strong. Use them as a stepping barrel. Use them psychologically as your footstool. These gonna be the ones that's gonna. I don't care how many rocks they throw at you. Fortunately, they're going to throw so many rocks at you that you're going to be able to get up and get out the ditch. You see what I'm saying? You're going to be able to walk right up out of that ditch. Stand strong, keep doing what you do, and I admire your strength at a time when there's so many people coming at you. You are able to stand strong. They trying to make you react to go back to doing what you do, but you are not going to do that because your mind is already ready. Your mind is set. You know, you're not going back there no more. You've been there. You already been to the bottom of the barrel. And the only way is up for you right now, Nicole. That's the only way is up for you. So just keep doing what you do. They mad because you're a beautiful sister and you're doing your thing. So let them get mad. Let them get mad. Keep doing your thing.
I will. How long have I been clean now? 417 days. I've been clean for
beautiful. Nice. Yep. Good to have friends like Tracy. I'll be seeing sometime. Tracy be holding you down. You know, don't let nobody come between your real friendship. Don't let nobody do that. You know, and if y'all have any issues, deal with that shit off the line because people want to see y'all go in. I make them mistakes where I bang on people on the line and then they use it against you later. So use that shit off the line. Take care of that shit behind the scene. I'm getting ready to go in on a Negro sooner or later. I'm doing it in the front, in the public, though.
You are? Okay, I want to be there, you guys.
In the public, I got to get him in the public. He did it, so I got to address him, you know.
Okay, well, SaNeter, you guys, okay, yeah, I guess you guys asked the questions that you wanted to ask SaNeter. I appreciate you.
Yes.
You supported me. I'm going to continue to just show my support in whatever way I can. But if you have anything else other than that, I'm just really appreciative. And I thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Once again, death to pedophiles, death to rapists, death to all of that. We don't support none of that on the HOK. So you hear me saying it, I'll say it again. I'll say it 100 times, God damn it, if I have to. We don't condone none of that, and we don't support it. Peace and black power to everybody, man. Have a blessed
thank you so much, SaNeter. I appreciate you. Thank you, SaNeter.
You're welcome. You know it. Peace.
Miss Owens Star, he got clean from prison. So you guys, thank y'all for hanging out. I really thank you for the people that came to support SaNeter, and I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna actually end on that note. I'm not even gonna give y'all a final thought because I think that he gave the final thought. Thank you, SaNeter. Shout out to the House of Consciousness, and I will see y'all on these YouTube streets. Thank y'all for showing your support. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, Ron, and I will talk to y'all very soon. Bye bye.